Before you target your major muscle groups, let's get into a few cardio moves and warm up our entire body. Maybe do a few jumping jacks, skip rows, shuffle jumps. So let's get straight into it. We're going to start off our warm-up from one muscle group at a time, from the bottom to the top. The first muscle group is going to be your calf muscles. I'm going to show it profile. Let's take one foot back and turn your toes, the back foot toes slightly inwards, and then dig the heel back. Make sure your back and your spine and the entire body is in one neutral alignment and push your heel back. You can feel the stretch in your calves. We're going to change it to the opposite side. Same way, turn your toes inside and push the heel back. Make sure that your bum is not going back, but you are in one straight line. Keep repeating it a number of times to stretch your calf muscles. The next muscle group is going to be your quadriceps. Very easy. You're going to pick up your heels and press it against the butt. This is how it's going to look. You're going to pick it up and press and alternatingly pick up and press. Make sure, I'm going to show it from the side, that you do not pull your knees away from your body. So this is wrong. Make sure that it is in alignment with the hip. So again, it's going to look like this. And you repeat it for 10 times. Very nice. If you've repeated it for 10 times, the next muscle group we are going to target are the glutes. Simply pick up your leg like you have a baby, and that's the cradle. Your arms are the cradle. If you're not flexible at your hips, what you can do is you can simply cross over like this. But if you are more flexible, you can simply pick it up and hold it. Good. We could again repeat this a number of times. We call it the figure 4 stretch. It's like your body is making a figure 4. It's going to look like this. Again, every stretch you need to repeat 10 times. Good. After you repeated it 10 times, let's go for the next muscle group, which is your hamstrings. Very, very simple. Again, turning profile. You're going to kick your legs up. Again, it doesn't matter how high you go, but don't do this. Do not bend over. That means you're stretching your back and not your hamstring. So simple, try to bring it to the hip level. Here you go. So we're going to pick it up, and this is how you're going to stretch and you're going to warm up your hamstrings. Every repetition is about control. It's not about just banging your foot down. Make sure on the way down also you are controlled. Good. Now, hips, very, very important. We're going to take the hips around the 4 corners of this room. The speed doesn't matter, but the quality of the movement is very, very important. Look at my feet. It is exactly below my hip or shoulder width apart. I'm going to push the hips in front, take it to the side, push it back, and again to the side. And this is how I am going to rotate the hips in all the 4 corners. We can target 5 on one side and then reverse on the other. Very nice. We're going to move on to the next portion of our body, which is going to be our spine. Take your arms in front and you're going to simply rotate your torso, looking back over your right shoulders and looking again back over the left. This is going to be a lever action. Make sure your body weight is centered and you're not moving side to side. Repetitions always keeping to 10. And the last portion that we are going to warm up is, of course, the muscles, the deltoids around your shoulder. I'm going to turn again. If you are warming up your right shoulder muscles, your deltoids on the right one, then make sure that you have your right foot forward and you're simply very lightly are going to swing your arms forward and back. Do not muscle it. Make sure you're simply swinging it back and forward. The other side, again, I'm going to show you. If my right foot is forward, my right hand is going to swing forward and back. And now you will be ready to get into your power walk. How to get into your power walk stance is what we're going to talk about now. Stand with a natural distance. The way you stand, generally stand like that. Maybe it is hip width or shoulder width apart. Your feet is exactly in that particular range. The second step that you have to make sure that you have is your shoulders are rolled back and your chest is lifted. The third step is going to be bracing your abs. Now, how do you do it? Push your navel to spine and tuck your pelvis in. And I'm going to show it how it looks. Right now, if you have your pelvis back or your pelvis tucked in, that is wrong posture. So imagine someone is punching in your stomach and you have to brace it. So you're going to push your navel to spine and tuck your pelvis in. Don't forget, roll back your shoulders, lift your chest up. Very nice. Your feet is again aligned. Make sure that your pelvis is tucked in, abs are braced, chest is held up high, and shoulders roll back. And the next one is your nose and your chin. Your chin cannot protrude forward or back, but it is in neutral alignment with the spine and look straight forward with your nose in line, straight in front. In this position, I'm going to demonstrate what's going to happen in your power walk with your arms. Hold your arms so that you have a 90-degree angle at your elbows. You got it? Your elbows shouldn't be away from your body, but actually pretty close. Do not muscle your fingertips. It should be lightly in a fist. The movement comes when you drive your fist in front, right in front of your eyes, and the back elbow, you're driving it behind to the full range of motion. Look how it looks from the side. Driving it right in front of my eyes, and the back elbow, I'm going to push it to the full range of motion. When I exchange it, it's the same motion again, which is actually giving you the power to walk straight in front. And this is the trick for power walking. And the second trick is all about your feet. Generally, when we walk, we step flat. In power walking, you have to make sure that your movement source is the heel toe. It is not flat, but it is the movement of the heel toe, heel toe. So if I have to walk and show it to you, it is going to be this motion. Now, I will repeat it again with first only the arms, and then I will show you how the feet goes, which is heel toe, heel toe. And now combining everything together from the side, it is going to look like this. Now, initially, it may feel a little weird if you're not used to power walking, but if you're going to engage your core, you're going to see that spine is holding you together and you will get the power needed for that power of speed walking. I hope this helped, and all the very best for your power walking.